Good morning. This is your 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. Seeing some clouds around the area as we move into the start of our Wednesday, but as we expect to move into a fairly stable and persistent pattern going over the next couple of days into the end of the week, where we'll see mainly dry weather, a mix of partly to mostly cloudy skies, and some seasonable temperatures. If we take a look at our current surface analysis, we do have an area of low pressure off to our east-southeast and high pressure well off to the northeast. That's keeping that pressure gradient and onshore flow over the local region. We do expect that to continue over the next couple of days. We do have a boundary off to the west that will be approaching the region as we move through the day today, but we'll see that boundary slowly weaken and decay, and not expecting any significant weather impacts as that comes through. Just keeping some of that seasonable air in place, and we'll see high pressure building in as that pushes into the region. If we take a look at our current conditions this morning, seeing a scattered deck around 200 feet, broken at 2,200 feet, and broken at 5,000 feet. Slightly reduced visibilities with some light mist being reported. Otherwise, seeing those winds out of the north to north-northwest at around 7 knots, temperature at 63 degrees, and relative humidity is at 100%. Take a look at our local radar here. We can see mainly dry conditions across the area. Do have some light radar returns off to the north of the local area and gradually tracking towards the local area. Not expecting much from that. Maybe a light sprinkle, brief light shower possible, but not seeing much of that make it to the surface so far. So not expecting any impacts, but we'll kind of keep that chance around as we move through the day with the clouds in the area. If we take a look at the current visible satellite, we can see got some lower level clouds that are kind of coming in off the water out of the northeast, and we have some clouds moving in from the west-northwest. Expecting that to be the case as we move through the day today, at least the daytime hours, keeping mostly cloudy conditions around the area, and then we'll see some breaks in the clouds as we go into the overnight time frame. So we look at the short-term high-resolution model, see how we can expect things to play out. Again, some light radar returns as we move through the day with that thicker cloud cover around through the daytime hours. Can't rule out a light sprinkle, possibly a light shower at best, but nothing very impactful. We'll keep that onshore breeze through the day, but overall, we'll see mainly dry conditions. Going into the evening, we see that boundary still off to the west-northwest, and that slowly stalls out and begins to decay. No precip expected here. We'll see breaks in those clouds getting into the start of the day on Thursday, and continue with dry conditions where we'll see generally partly cloudy to periods of mostly cloudiness as we move through the day on Thursday. Going overnight into Friday, we'll see a chance for some patchy mist possibly before sunrise, and then once again we'll see a partly to mostly cloudy at times as we move through the day on Friday. But overall, looking at nice and seasonable and dry, quiet conditions over the coming days and through the end of the week. So if we look at our 24-hour weather risk chart for today, expecting green conditions over the next 24 hours, just looking at that very slight chance of a light sprinkle, possibly a light shower as we move through the daytime hours. Will be brief if it does occur and not very impactful, but it's not likely we actually see any of that making it to the surface. See those winds pick up slightly out of the northeast, sustain 9 to 14 knots through much of the day today, and we'll see our high temperature right up around 72, 73 degrees as we see additional cloud covers building in the area, likely keeping a ceiling around 2,000 feet as we move through the day, and then at times, likely around 5,000 feet, and we could see a ceiling around 2,000 feet at times through the daytime hours. We'll see those clouds breaking going overnight, those winds becoming fairly light into the morning hours. That allows temperatures to cool down to around 60 degrees. Slight chance of some patchy mist prior to sunrise tomorrow, and then otherwise just looking at pretty nice conditions. We'll see our tides running about a foot above normal with that onshore breeze. Next couple of days, looking at continued green conditions persisting through the end of the week, expecting partly to mostly cloudy periods through the day on Thursday. Slight onshore breeze, high of 75, partly cloudy overnight into Friday morning with a slight chance of patchy mist, a low of 66, and then once again partly cloudy to mostly cloudy at times with a slight onshore breeze on Friday with a high around 76 degrees. That's going to wrap up the 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. We'll be back again at 10 a.m. to take a look at the extended forecast. Enjoy your morning.